dissipates. And then no, there's no karma created from that.
Yeah.
Because for the most part, people have no clue of, I can't act if I don't think. There's no action won't take place if I'm not thinking. So for the most part, people that are caught in ego, thoughts are driving action. And yes, karma is created and revolving. And so that's why we say to sit with what arises so that it can evaporate, and then it's not going to continue to create disturbances and karma. Absolutely. But the disturbing thoughts are very normal as far as the mind, when the mind starts blowing out and shifting consciousness, all of that takes place, is very common. And it's just to sit with it, see it, look at it for what it is, and, comes, it goes.
Yeah, the demon thoughts you have, so to speak, quote unquote, will come up and can manifest, in very substantial ways sometimes, and you can go into great fears and stuff for a time. That's why I, again, suggest you read the Chandipat, because it's all projections of mind. But they can seem very solid sometimes.
Very, very common. We both went through that.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
There were great fears about
No guru,
Kundalini
too.
when I didn't know what exactly all was going on. And one time I was absolutely convinced if I touched my daughter, she'd become possessed, and this was a horrible, just those fears. All those fears come up because you don't know. And because at that time I didn't have a guru to explain what was happening, what was going on, and your mind can just run wild. And it can create all these scenarios and emotions, and all of this stuff comes up. And anything that's happened in your life, all this stuff will be replayed and replayed and replayed and magnified, and just, that's common. That's common. So this is, again, why it's important to have a guru that can guide you through and say, this is a normal part of the process, this is what happens, but it will end. It will end.
And there's tools, so you just continue to focus on the heart and the mantras and things, and just watch it pass by.
Yeah, I had no tools at that point. I really suffered with it for a long, long time, for a lot of years. I had to find out really the hard way, and it's not the way you want to do it. A lot of blind alleys and a lot of stuff comes up. So,